It's time to mind your business with me, Jamillah Lodge. Tune in to find out how to mind your business with BEDC, special guest entrepreneurs, industry experts, and more. Brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda business starts here. Well, Najee Musson, welcome to Mind Your Business. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And you are the founder, creator of 247 Lush, right?
Yes.
I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into the question and answer session, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Bermudian.
Yes.
Growing up here. Have a family of 5.
Okay. What?
Yeah, so I just recently had twins, a boy and a girl.
Oh my God! Congratulations!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, I'm in the telecommunications industry,
Okay.
and I'm a avid person, for working in the community and doing community service.
Okay. So what made you decide that you wanted to try your hand at entrepreneurship?
Something that I've looked at for a while. I want to say was more so with COVID, kind of pushed me a little more towards it.
Okay.
I did some entrepreneurship, but I didn't really know what it was at the time. It was just, hey, I was doing like audio and visual work.
Okay.
But with COVID, it slowed down a lot. Pretty much came to a halt. So I said, I have to find another way
To earn income.
earning
Yeah.
income,
So.
So-
Yeah, you got 5 kids.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Look, sometimes we call them necessity entrepreneurs. It's
Right,
like,
yeah.
okay, this full-time job is one thing, but where are we going to get that extra cash flow from? So talk a little bit about your business, 247 Lush, and what is that, right? Because when I think Lush, I'm thinking like skincare, beauty products, but you tell me what your vision for your business was.
So the vision for it, well, the 247 is meant, like how you were saying in the beginning, like
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
So one thing that I found out, and this was pre-COVID, was the Esso Tiger market. We always called it 24/7.
Yeah, that's right.
Come to find out, it's not actually 24/7. And it was one late night after work. I went to try to purchase something. And I was like,
Why they not open?
closed? I was like, what? I could have sworn it was 24 hours.
Yeah.
So that kind of drove me to kind of, think of what problem could I solve when I was thinking of what other business venture could I go into. So it came to a point where I was working with some other individuals, and they had expressed it's nowhere other than one other place that you can go to purchase something after hours. So my vision was to kind of give the community something that they're looking for, and also help individuals as well. So the vision for it is to pretty much be in every neighborhood on the island, and then eventually venture overseas as well and provide the same service.
But what is it though?
So the actual business is vending.
Okay.
And the lush part is more so is the luxury of having what you need whenever you need it.
Oh, got you.
Right.
Like, because I was trying to figure it out.
Right.
I was like, now, how did he come up with that? So you're talking about vending. So these are
Right.
vending machines,
vending
right?
machines, yeah.
What's in the vending machines?
So the good thing about vending now is it's not just your traditional way of vending where you just have soda and chips
Yeah.
and snacks. So now we're able to provide health food items. You can have also hot food, baked goods, things like that. You could do Valentine's Day was just yesterday, so
Yeah.
you can do flowers, things like that. So
Right.
in the initial stage, we're looking to offer coffee vending,
Okay.
as well as say the local entrepreneurs. We have say the popcorn,
Yeah.
the nuts, drinks, waters, things like that. And then also, like I was saying, with the food side, you got the salads and things like that. And then for the part where I was looking to help individuals, say in the community, after hours, say new parents, you need formula, diapers, things like that.
Okay.
So all of that kind of stuff would be in in the vending machines.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I laugh about, but it's something that, you know, I'm sure a lot of young people can relate to, is your parents send you to the store, and, you know, you got to get there by a certain time, or they don't actually have the item that you're looking for. So looking to stock those little odds and ends that people may have to run out to the store for, and things like that.
So this is what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So where are you in terms of the development of this business idea?
So right now, we're just kind of fine tuning a lot of the logistics.
Yes.
With making sure that the payment process works. It's all cashless payments.
Yeah.
Security wise as well, making sure that all of the aspects for security, just so we don't deal with try to limit the theft or anything like that, or damage to the machines.
Right. So do you have the machines now on island?
The machines aren't currently on island.
Okay.
But right now, as I'm trying to work out the payment process, once that's worked out and we have the first location locked down, the machines will be shipped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so where are you looking to put them? Where would you?
At the moment, I don't have any specific areas, but mainly a lot of public areas where it's more
high traffic areas. Yeah.
So looking at the hospital, the airport,
that makes sense.
Things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, when you look at other countries, like a lot of Asian countries, like Japan and those guys, you get to get just about everything out of a vending machine. Yeah. So there is some opportunity there. So having come up with this idea, thinking about it, what have been some of the challenges that you have faced just trying to get this idea off the ground?
So the payment one is one thing.
Yeah.
Because not everyone, and this was something that was brought up to me, not everyone has, say, a bank account.
Yeah.
Not everyone has a debit card or anything like that. So with the good thing with technology, I was looking around to see what are other people doing around the world. So have, say, like a loyalty card.
Yep.
So that's one way I'm looking at kind of overcoming that obstacle. So I'm trying to get that worked out where you can kind of top it up.
Yep.
Just like how you do, say, a prepaid cell phone.
Or at the laundromat. You know, you buy those little cards, put the money on the card, and then you just use the card. So you could do that.
So that's actually where I kind of got that idea from. Also, looking at Starbucks' concept. How people, you know, have their coffee card.
Yeah.
So you can top it up online versus having to physically go and do it as well. So parents, for I want to get it in schools as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, especially if there's healthy choices. Right, yeah.
And then the parents can say they can top the card up for the child, and then they can use it at school as they need to.
So it sounds like a lot, logistically speaking, right? If I'm being honest. So from idea, you also participated in our rocket pitch competition this past November. So that was exciting. What made you decide to do that?
It was more so to kind of get over the fear of pitching.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try it out, see what it was about, and also get feedback at the same time. And that was a big confidence boost from just getting the response from that.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, you won, right?
Yeah,
So it's obvious that people think it's a great idea.
Right.
But going back to the whole logistics, I mean, it could seem insurmountable because we're in Bermuda, right? We're on the island.
Yeah.
So it ain't like we could just drive the machines, you know, down the street and you get them. There's costs associated with bringing them in and all of that.
Right.
So how are you approaching that piece? I know you said you're working on the payment processing, but like, do you already have contacts with vendors overseas where you can source the machines from, or how are you? Okay.
So, this is another project that's coming. I want to actually kind of learn Mandarin.
Yes. Okay.
Because dealing with like the vendors in China and things like that. So
that's where you'll probably be getting them from, China?
A few in the beginning stages, that's where I was looking.
Okay.
And because that's where most of either China or Japan. And then after that, I kind of said, okay, it's got to be an easier way. I don't want really a middle person in between to translate for me. So I looked at U.S.-based companies, or at least someone that had a U.S. office. And last year I was able to travel overseas and actually visit the facilities, see the machines, you know, be able to actually see how they operate any issues they might have and things like that.
So tell me then, what is your ETA on launch officially of like having your first machines on the island? What is your goal for that?
My goal is May. So
really? Yeah. That's quick.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say like 3 2024.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So looking at May to have the first machine fully active and operational.
Okay. Yeah. And so that first machine, where would your ideal location be? So if they're listening, they might be like, okay, he won Rocket Pitch and he did that, so maybe we'll go ahead and give it to him.
So I'm actually, I'm looking at 3 locations now.
Okay.
One's in St. David's.
Okay.
One central and then one in the west end of the island. Because I want to kind of be able to give people the ability to be able to go out, test the machine out, run it through its process, and see what the feedback is, and that way I don't have to worry about trying to drum traffic like that.
Yeah,
people can just see it on the side of the road and then just go up to it and try it out. So trying to work on those contracts with government now. Try to lock down those locations. Okay. Yeah. The
other question I have, because you talked about having hot food and coffee and all this stuff in it. Right. So now you gonna prepare all this stuff, or so you're gonna make the food?
So when it comes to that, I'm actually looking to venture out. I've spoken to a few companies on the island. Okay. That already do meal prep. So I'll be able to just get it from them. Yeah. And then
stock it in the machine.
So with the coffee, the coffee is I just need the beans, the sugar. Yeah. And
make it good coffee. Right. It has to be good coffee.
You have like 18 different options.
Yeah.
So you can have the cappuccino, you can have the lattes, you can have any type of any way you want your coffee, you can have that. And then you also have like the hot chocolate and things like that.
Yeah. So I mean, I think there's great opportunity, because when you think about I have a child, you got 5. Right. So you know what I'm talking about. So when they're doing their like extracurricular stuff, my son used to do baseball down St. David's at the Kinley Field area, and was nothing over there. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so you're getting up early in the morning. If you forget your coffee, you're going to be just messed up for the rest of the day, right? So in places like that where there isn't much of a selection, or like you said, the hours, the restaurant that was there didn't open till a certain time. Right. So you have that like captive market, if you will, of parents and children who want a snack or something like that is currently underserved because there's nothing else there. Right. So I feel like that is a huge opportunity for you to place something in those areas that don't necessarily have the gas station store or something like that near them. Also, in office buildings, like here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're at your desk and you're working, you're like, crap, I haven't even eaten, I haven't even taken time. So there's an opportunity to put a machine, who knows, in BDC that has some options in it that people can go and just pay for. Had you considered that?
I've actually haven't turned on any idea of looking to actually have the machines everywhere you turn. I want to be able to have a machine. Okay. So office buildings, schools, like I said, the hospital, the airport, on the sides of the road. Mm-hmm. I want to have them everywhere, even at the beaches. Just to be able to,
that to me makes sense.
Especially one thing I noticed, when it comes to, say, emergencies, things like that, first aid kits, things like that. I want to have that available for people to purchase, or because I might be able to get them donated, it might be a free option to get certain things like that. So,
okay. All right. Well, it sounds like you have the plan, and May is coming. It's going to be here before you know it.
Trust me.
Say, look, we're taking up time. You need to be going to work. No, let me stop. But no, it's exciting that you actually, in addition to Rocket Pitch, you had applied for our Enterprise Bermuda Incubator Program. Right. And why? Why did you do that?
It was more so I knew how to run a business, but it was more so, on the back end of just the operations of the business, what are all the things that I need to do to make it legitimate? Right. So that way I'm not running into any issues with, let's say, payroll tax or things like that. So I wanted to make sure, and then it's always been more of a one-man show with me. Yeah. Or how do I now onboard staff and things like that? How do I, even just the interview process and things like that because normally what I would do is just, contract someone
to do that.
Do certain things. Yeah. But no, it's like, okay, no, this is going to be a staff member now. I got to make sure they're well paid, make sure that I can, facilitate what they need to be a good employee. So I wanted to look at BDC's program to say, okay, well, they should have these steps, which they do.
Yeah.
And I've learned a lot through the program.
Yeah.
So that was more what I was looking for.
Okay. Well, glad to hear that you said that we were able to help you to achieve some of the things that you set out for yourself, because that's what it's for, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you have this idea and you're not quite sure how to do it because you work full time for somebody else, so it's like, now I got to do this for myself.
Right.
So just understanding what's required to be able to do that, I think it's important. And so we do offer this program, which you apply to. So we are excited. Like, I can't wait to see the first vending machines on the island.
I'm excited too. A little nervous, but excited at the same time.
Nervous is good.
Yeah,
nervous is good, because that means that, you're thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
You have to make sure that you consider all the things that could go wrong, all the things that could go right. If you was just like, I got this in the bag, I'd be like,
Right, exactly, yeah.
Probably not. No, let me stop.
And I was like that in the initial part of my idea phase. And then talking to people, and I was like, okay, everyone's kind of buying into it. And I was like, I don't know, it sounds a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
So I said, let me do the rocket pitch.
Yeah.
And then when I went from there, I was like, okay.
People seem to be into it, yeah.
Because I wasn't sure, talking to friends and family, they
we
probably
always
tell you what you like. Yeah. So I was like, I need to hear from total strangers what they think about it. And if people were actually, even though it was a good idea, are people actually going to use it?
Yes. So, now this is where the other learning comes in, right? So yes, you want rocket pitch. Yes, it sounds good. I'm telling you, it sounds good.
Right.
But then actually having the machines, and that's the piece that you can't do unless you have the machines, right?
Yeah.
So having that actual validation from your customers is going to be the key. But it gives you the opportunity to see. You can see what people want. Right? Because you're like, I'm going to put everything in there. But maybe people don't want to buy formula from them. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly,
so that gives you an opportunity to learn as you go, because you can top up and you be like, well, this isn't selling. Take that out.
Take that out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I personally think that there's an opportunity for you to create a franchisable type of situation. I don't know if you'd ever considered that.
That is one of the options. I was looking at it once I get the concept fully down.
Yeah.
Then I can franchise it out and because that actually help other young people.
Exactly. Yeah. So for now, yes, you can hire people and give them jobs, but what if they can purchase a machine from you under your brand, and you give them all the how-tos? This is what you need. This is how you stock, and they pay you for that and pay a licensing fee or whatever the case may be. I'm like, now you can replicate what you're doing over and over again, all throughout the island, like you said. So your reach is higher, and you create opportunities for new entrepreneurs. Yeah. So, I get excited about that. He's like, listen, don't be still.
But that's part of my 3-year plan.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was like, I don't want to just throw people into the fire. So I figured the plan was, once I bring on some staff, say after my first year of operation, bring on some staff, and then, kind of offer it to them first. Mm-hmm. Say, hey, you can purchase a location and then run that machine. Okay. And then see how that goes, and then offer it out to the public to see who's
is an opportunity. Right, that's what's up. I think that's where, when you talk about like passive income, right? So now you're not out there stocking the machines. You're still able to earn income, but getting your brand out there and all that, but someone else is doing it, and it creates an opportunity for them as well. Yeah. So that's exciting, I think.
The biggest thing I like about it too is now, because Bermuda, people migrate to Bermuda, so you get different backgrounds, people from all over the world. Now, the items that they're not able to find in the grocery stores, now they can request it, and now I can have it, say, within their neighborhood or wherever it might be more convenient.
How they do that now? How that piece works?
So that will work through the website.
Okay.
And also, it's a little thing that I'm looking to do with again, technology.
Yeah.
Have a camera actually installed in the machine.
Yeah.
So now you can give a testimonial on site, or give hey, this is a suggestion.
Well, isn't that fancy?
Yeah. So.
That's really fancy.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool, because that's instant kind of like feedback that you can use to, again, like you said, make sure that you're putting in the machines what people want. Right?
Yeah.
Not bad. Look at you. You're going to have the things going to be talking to you. Hi, Jamillah. Welcome to 247. You want that coffee with the extra, cream and sugar.
And the good thing, too, the machine would actually have the ingredients on it. So when you select the item, it's not the old way where you push a button.
Yeah.
No, it's an actual LED screen showing what the product is.
Yeah.
And it gives you the description if it's a food item, when it expires, different things like that. So
that sounds very, very fancy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. I'm like, we're gonna be new age. People gonna be like, have you seen the vending machines in Bermuda? No, that's really exciting. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see that you're making progress. Excited to know that we should be expecting to see some soon in May. So that's a good use of the funds and support.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what would you say to someone who may be considering starting their own business? They have a full-time job, but they have something that they like doing, but they're not sure. What would you say to someone?
First of all, is making sure that it's something that you want to do as a job, per se, to start with, and then how can you grow it to make it a business so you're not working just 2 jobs now.
Yeah.
Because that's the main thing. That's where I was before, where I was working 2 jobs. And now I'm like, okay, I can start a business and then grow it to where now the business, like you said, passive income, versus me having to do the hustle and bustle all the time. And how do you scale it? So So scaling the business, making sure that it's something that you are interested in and passionate about. Because they say if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. You know. Lies. Look, we know that when you start your own business, you work harder. Yeah, you definitely
But at least the benefits, you can reap the rewards of all that hard work, right? So there's nobody telling you this is the maximum that, you can earn or whatever. If you put in the work, if you do all of the things, then you can actually, be wealthy. You can gain wealth by doing this if you do it right.
Yeah,
go through the steps and stuff.
Also knowing what is your strong suit and what your weak points are, because you can always give that task to someone else, some other contractor or entrepreneur who's out there who has that business that takes care of your payroll, tax, or things like that. So
that's sage advice, because I know, especially when you're starting out as a solo entrepreneur, in some cases you have to do all the things, right? But like you said, knowing what you're good at, because time is money. So if, let's say you are not good at the graphic design and it takes you, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours to just put one little flyer together, when you could have spent that time doing something else that you're excellent at, and you farm that out to someone else that started their business. So I definitely would agree with you. I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
I'm excited. You have to come back once they come and tell us how everything is going. Take some pictures and stuff so we can
highlight. My marketing
highlight.
is definitely going to be pushing these machines.
You're going to have to, right? Be like, people need to know where they are, know what they can get out of them.
People might be tired of me, but they're definitely going to know that they're around. So.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I thank you again for coming on Mind Your Business.
Thank you for having me.
And remember, if you don't mind your business, who will?
Someone else will, for sure.
Right, for sure. And we don't want that.
Exactly.
Thanks for tuning in to Mind Your Business with me, your host, Jamillah Lodge. Tune in next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. because if you don't mind your business, who will? Mind Your Business is brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here.